Alright, this video is about the gate and what a gate does and why you might want to use it. I briefly went over this in the channel strip video, but I tried to keep that one short and not necessarily go into detail on individual pieces to a channel strip. So this one will go into more detail on the gate, what it is, and why you should use it or why you shouldn't use it. On every channel, audio is going to be passing through, and let's say if you had an acoustic drum set, you might have individual drums mic'd, or you might have microphones on individual drums. So let's say you have a kick drum, a snare drum, and a tom drum. And let's say every time you hit the kick drum, for some reason that kick drum also goes through the snare microphone. So if you soloed the snare channel, for some reason you're getting kick drum. And that might be because the snare microphone is picking up the entire drum set when only you want it to pick up the snare. And that is perfectly, that's what a gate would be perfect for, is you turn that on, and that allows you to basically set a level at which the microphone becomes active. So if you don't want the microphone to pick up the kick drum, you should raise this until the kick drum is no longer coming through this channel. In a nutshell, what this does is it mutes the channel when the volume is not loud enough. So you can kind of think of this as an extra pair of hands that can mute an unmuted channel without you having to consciously do it. So that's a good reason for a gate. Another reason someone might use a gate is if you have a very, very subtle, say this is a spur of the moment, you can't really fix it by troubleshooting a whole lot. But what you can do is if you have a buzz on a channel coming from maybe a guitar amp or something, you can set the gate just low enough that the volume is being cut off only for the buzz, but it's not affecting the actual signal of the guitar. So that is something you could use a gate for. It really just helps clear up signals that you don't want going through other channels. Or say you're on a channel and you don't want other signals going through that channel, you can turn on the gate and set the level of it to properly be set so you're not picking up other instruments. And I will really quickly go to our channel, it says Mac, because I set that up in another video. But in this video, I'm going to go, and it's still set up so I can use my microphone. Check, check, check. And I'll have to set down the camera for this. And you can watch as I turn up the gain, or turn up the threshold of the gate, the signal will kind of cut off abruptly. So check, 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 check. It helps if I turn it on. So make sure it's turned on. Check, check, check. And you can see whenever I'm not talking through the microphone, the gate light comes on. And it's a red light, but it's not a bad light. This is actually good if you intend for it to, kick on whenever something's not going through the system. So when the gate is turned on, the channel will not be sending audio to the main system, or the main outputs. Check, check, check. And whenever I talk, the volume gets loud enough that it opens the gate and lets the signal pass through. So I will keep turning this up, and you might be able to hear like a really kind of a glitchy sound. Check, 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 check. So whenever I'm not loud enough, the gate stays closed. And so that's why it'd be perfect for a drum set that might have bleed in between the microphones. Check, 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 check. And that's how you use the gate.